I've been very lucky to present all sorts of wildlife programs from all around the world, and I've come to learn that storytelling is one of the most powerful tools we have for helping to create change. So, to tell the stories of all the animals we share this planet with and of all the humans that are working their hardest to protect them has been an absolute privilege. And as storytellers, we're constantly challenging ourselves to tell better stories. So now I'm really focusing on the personal human stories of those protectors of the planet that know exactly what to do, what we need to do to create a better future. And when we share our own personal stories, our own personal experiences, it creates a lot of empathy and relatedness. So somebody can be watching that person and thinking, if they can do that, maybe I can do that too. So I'm very excited about telling more of those stories. It's an absolute honour to be the first female and woman of colour president of the Wildlife Trust. Selfishly, I am learning an incredible amount about conservation here in the UK from the 46 trusts around the British Isles and incredible people who are doing amazing things to find better solutions to protecting the natural world. But also I'm very conscious that representation means a lot. You can't be it until you see it. And so it feels like quite an important role to have. I want to do the Wildlife Trust proud, and I hope that I can inspire more women and more people of colour to come into the realm of environmental protection and conservation. Unfortunately, classically, the environmental sector has been full of middle-aged white men, and we're trying really hard to change that and working very hard to do that with the Wildlife Trusts. Hosting What Planet Are We On was an amazing experience, and we got to interview David Attenborough and Idris Elba and Christiana Figueres, lots of incredible guests. And I think one of the main take-homes I got, well, actually there's a bunch. The first is that we all need to be a little bit braver to lean into the discomfort of what we have all created on this planet and the crises that we face. It's not really as scary as we think if we all sort of come together, share our stories, and figuratively and probably even literally hold hands as we come to terms with what we face on this planet. But the second really powerful thing I've learned from that series is that we have all the solutions at our fingertips. And there are extraordinary humans all around the planet working in their area of expertise to make the world a better place, to transform the way we live so we can create a sustainable future. And having those conversations with all of the guests that we had on, and personally learning about the challenges, but then all the solutions that we do have, has been really great. It's given me a lot of hope and optimism, and then as a communicator I have lots of information to share as far and wide as I possibly can. Our changing planet has been another incredible adventure and a very steep learning curve for me. I was given the task of reporting from California, which is an incredibly Presenting Our Changing Planet has been another incredible adventure for me as part of a team covering what's taking place on the planet at the hands of the modern world, what's happening with climate change, biodiversity loss, pollution. And I was sent to California to report on the wildfires there that are becoming more ferocious and more frequent every single year. In fact, in 2022, all records broke for the force of wildfires there and actually all around the world. I think one of the most harrowing moments that we all had, it was our last day of filming on one of the seasons, and the sun was setting. We were a film crew under pressure to get the content, but also we were walking through this giant sequoia forests, these incredible trees that can live up to 3,000 years. And there was about 2 feet of ash that we were walking through. So we were under pressure to deliver the content before the sun set, but we were taking stock of this extraordinary forest, thousands of years old, that had completely been burnt down. And sequoias actually thrive in fire. They need a certain amount of fire in order to release the seeds from their cones. But the fires were so ferocious in 2022 that they all died and they would never be able to recover. So as a reporter, as a broadcaster, as a wildlife biologist, to experience that and have to keep it together, to report what's happening, but also to show the solutions that Indigenous people and the Forest Department in California, are coming up with, working together, was probably one of the most challenging jobs I've had so far. Some of our crew got very upset. I sort of kept it together until the very last moment, and then I let myself feel the emotions of, what we are doing to some of our most precious ecosystems that not only are really important because they've evolved for millions of years to be there. They belong on the planet as much as we do, but also they play a crucial role in keeping our planet healthy and habitable for us to be here at all. And so to see the extent of destruction has been quite difficult. But what gives me hope is the extraordinary humans who are constantly, tirelessly working to find solutions and to give nature a lifeline until we really sort our stuff out. And we can. It is entirely possible to change the way we live, to support the planet and to support our society. So as a broadcaster now, I speak a lot about that.